Focal TV, bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep focal.
A pleasant good morning and welcome to Focal Online TV, where we bring you the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. Focal TV is located along the Japanese Highway within the Tupolage community. This morning, I am your presenter on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. And I'm going to be driving you through the news headlines and the details. So this morning, we have your revision of our newspaper here. We have the Daily Observer newspaper. We have Down newspaper, we have the Front Page Africa newspaper, we have the Independent Probe newspaper, along with our international news. Our source for today is the ABC News. So stay with me as I take a short break. When I get back, we move straightly into the news for today from the Daily Observer standpoint. At this time, I'm encouraging you, if you are watching us live, to please share our live stream. Thanks for watching us. Due to your geographical location, if you are in the diaspora, a pleasant good morning, good evening, good afternoon to you. Thanks for watching. Please share our live stream. I am your presenter on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media, Gregphina CPAR. Thanks for watching. Please stay with me as I take a short break.
Focal TV, bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep focal.
Okay, welcome back again, folks. So the daily edition of Inside the Print Media, and I am your presenter on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. I'm going to be driving you through the news headlines and the news in details. So today is Friday, July 28th, 2023. I'm saying happy weekend to all of you out there. Looking at the weather condition, we have a heavy downpour of rain here on the Japanese Highway. I'm hoping that you can have a blessed weekend as you engage in your so-called activities for today. So let's move straightly to the Daily Observer newspaper. Emirates Hospital opens formally, ready to serve the public. Emirates Hospital opens formally, ready to serve the public. The news in details. The Emirates Hospital, which is worth $20 million in United States dollars, is seated on the 52,000 square feet of land space in Bopolo City. With the recent pronouncement by the government of Liberia through the ministry, citizens in the part of the country have thousands of reasons to smile. The Liberia Chief Medical Officer also boosted the Emirates the art surgical equipment, including 4 intensive care unit ICU beds, a rain-integrated solar system, a 400 kVA solar system aided by 2 standby 400 kVA generators, and an executive suite for high-profile patients. In December 2022, the dedication of the Modern Hospital, President George Weah said his government is committed to in providing access to essential and quality health services throughout the country. Carter further stated that the hospital is equipped with all the relevant departments like any modern hospital around department, operational theater, mother and child department, intensive care department, international medicine department, and pulmonology department, as well as source of solar energy in every corner of the hospital. The hospital will now enable residents of the remote region of Bapolu County and its surrounding counties, including Bombay, Grand Cape County, and Lofa, as well as neighboring countries, Sierra Leone and Guinea, to gain access to healthcare. It has a capacity of 125 beds and cover an area of 80,000 square meters with modern facilities. It also has operating room, a modern laboratory, and various specialized departments. It also powered by a solar energy system and offers its medical services and treatments to residents of Bapolu and the surrounding areas can also benefit from the hospital medical services, including Sierra Leoneans located near the Liberian border. However, history tells us that it has been more than 200 years since the great legend of King Sao Boso, a Islamic warrior, aided the settlement of free American slaves to establish a country known as the Republic of Liberia. That some certainly his remains lay in Bopolu City in Bapolu County, with smart since President George Weah dedicated the Emirat Hospital in Bopolu City, Bapolu County in western Liberia, an initiative funded by the government of the United Arab Emirates. At this time, we now move over to another headline under the Daily Observer newspaper. Please stay with me. President Weah honors Harvard-trained plastic surgeon. President Weah honors Harvard-trained president. President Weah honors Harvard-trained plastic surgeon. President George Weah has honored an acclaimed U.S. Ghanaian surgeon, Dr. Michael K. Obench, founder and chief executive officer of Restoring Emotional Stability through Outstanding Reconstructive Efforts Restore Worldwide Incorporated. Obench was awarded with a Global Excellence Award on July 20 in the International category of Excellence as part of the 2023 Golden Image Award GIA for his service to humanity and his pioneering role in reshaping a better future for succeeding generations via his free surgeries across the world. He is popularly known as the Surgeon's Surgeon and is a Harvard trained board certificated plastic surgeon. GIA, founded in 2011, is a national Liberian prestigious materials award bestowed upon individuals, organizations, and countries that have made selfless contribution to peace and human dignity nationality, and globally. However, this year award ceremony was an integral part of the Liberia's 176th Independence Day celebration. According to the GIA committee, Obench was recognized for his immense contribution and dedication to health industry. A congratulatory message sent from the committee and signed by the executive director, Liberia Crusader for Peace, Ambassador Julie Andy, read. The Secretariat of the Golden Image Awards, the Liberia Crusader for Peace, in association with the government of the Republic of Liberia, extend compliments to you and are pleased to inform you for your selection as winner and recipient of the Golden Image Award 2023 in the international category of excellence. The letter said your selection comes following a true or a thorough evaluation of your service to humanity and pioneering role you are playing to reshape a better future for succeeding generations. Your survey proved captivating and possessed all the attributes listed in the selection criteria. Hence, the committee selected you as a winner of the Global Excellence Award. Obench was personally received the award in Monrovia on August 18 during the official Kakotunu Peace Ceremony. Throughout, this Foundation for Reconstructive Surgery Restore Worldwide Incorporated, together with its team of expert health officials, conducted over 2,000 free surgery in 24 medical missions across the world. Obench set a record of 174 life-changing interventions in whole Ghana in October 2022 and broke the record after conducting 298 surgeries in the following medical mission in Cameroon in May 2023. He is among the rare few plastic surgeons in the world to successfully reattach a limb and remove ribs to streamline the waist. The Ghanaian bone surgeon gained global recognition in 2021 after successfully removing Gorilla Glue from the head of internet sensation Tasika Brown by using biofriendly chemicals he put together in less than 48 hours. He is a father, an award-winning motivational speaker, a philanthropist, a humanitarian, and a global health strategist. Meanwhile, in March last year, Dr. Obenj reached an agreement with Shaheen Medimations PVT Ltd to build a 50 million home game certified first class pharmaceutical plant in Awuma in the eastern region of Ghana to curtail the importation of fake drugs into the country. He also runs Global Health Solution, a consulting firm that is bridging the gap between morbidity and healthy living in developing countries. Obench is the director of Mycoplastic Surgery and Myco Surgery Center in Beverly Hills, California. We now move over to another headline under the Daily Observer newspaper. The headline reads World Hepatitis Day 2023 message for WHO Regional Director for Africa. World Hepatitis Day 2023 message of WHO Regional Director for Africa. The news in details. In 1967, Dr. Baruch from 1925 to 2011 discovered the hepatitis B virus. 2 years later, he also developed hepatitis B vaccine. He was born on 28 July, and for this reason, World Hepatitis Day is celebrated today. Infection with the hepatitis B virus is preventable by vaccination, while doctors can now successfully treat hepatitis C caused by the hepatitis C virus with antivirus drugs. Hepatitis causes the breakdown of the liver normal structure, which prevents the liver from working correctly. The theme for this year World Hepatitis Day, One Life, One Liver, seeks to emphasize the link between viral hepatitis infection and liver inflammation, that is, liver inquiry and damage, and the broader issues of liver health and primary health care. Hepatitis B is commonly transmitted from one mother to child during birth and delivery. Hepatitis B is also spread through contact with blood or other blood fluids during sex with an infected partner, unsafe injections, or exposure to sharp instruments. Hepatitis C is spread through contact with the blood of an infected person by unscreened blood transfusion, sharing needles, and unsafe sexual practices that lead to direct exposure of blood. More than 91 million Africans are living with hepatitis since 2019. An estimate 1.2 million new hepatitis infection and 125,000 hepatitis-related deaths occur in the African region. Deaths occur mostly among the young and productive segments of the population. WHO Global Hepatitis Strategy endorsed by all WHO member states in the framework of an integrated multi-sectoral response by TB, HIV, STIR, and hepatitis in the WHO African region aims to reduce new hepatitis infection by 90% and death by 65% by 2030. This is how we close up on the Daily Observer newspaper. We now move over to the New Dawn newspaper headlines and news in details. Zero tolerance for drugs traffickers. Zero tolerance for drugs traffickers. The news in details. The standard bearer of the collaboration political party CPP, Mr. Alexander Cummins, has raised serious concern at the increasing influx of dangerous drugs and warned of zero tolerance by a CPP-led government. Cummins said that the illicit trafficking and smoking and subsequent abuse by young people is of grave concern, requiring drastic action to halt the menace. We will come after, he said, we will come after you for what you are doing to our children and to the future of our country. Cummins said he gave a stern warning for the criminal behavior to stop, or Cummins-led government will arrest and prosecute every drug trafficker, smuggler, and dealer. He expressed worry over the increasing havoc, including death caused by the huge influx and abuse of dangerous drugs by youth, while drug traffickers and barons are giving government sanctuary and protected against criminal prosecution. The CPP Senate Barrier made specific reference to the recent mismanagement of the U.S. $100 million cocaine trial, during which state prosecutors conspired against the interests of the state and released the culprits. For the CDC government to have set the drugs traffickers free is an unforgiving national sin and is disgrace to historic proportion, Cummins said in his statement on Tuesday. Cummins said, just as they say curse is upon a door that barks after the rogue has left, so is a curse on the CDC government to declare a state of emergency on drugs after facilitating cocaine traffickers to go free. He cautioned who be drug traffickers to desist from the dangerous trade, or there will be no hiding place except in prison, while assuring drugs added that help is on the way. At this time, we'll move over to another headline under the New Dawn newspaper. NEC to discertify political parties. NEC to discertify political parties. Just about 75 days to October 10 polls, Liberia's National Election Commission's NEC has decided to dissatisfy and deactivate political parties that will not comply with campaign financing regulation. For independent audit, the NEC said in Monrovia, Thursday, 27 July 2023, that the regulation requires political parties to provide and disclose their assets, liabilities, and expenditure to the Board of Commissioners. NEC Political Affairs Director, Mr. Ignatius P. Wizard, issued a warning at a 2-day campaign financing regulation training workshop organized by Integrity Watch Liberia for over 30 political parties. Mr. Wizard informed the political parties that in September, the NEC will begin requesting political parties' financial records or reports. According to him, the request is a fulfillment of Article 82C of Liberia's 1986 Constitution and Section 8.2 and 8.3 of the New Elections Law, particularly campaign financing regulation. The Constitution of Liberia provides that every election year, political parties should provide the NEC with their financial report covering assets, liability, as well as expenditure, Mr. Wizard said. This process is intended to provide a level, play field, and transparent election. There are legal punishments attached thereto, and we will make use of the law, he continued. Mr. Wizard disclosed that during the administration of former NEC chairperson Councillor Jerome Okoya, 8 political parties that failed to honor their constitutional obligation and responsibility were discertified. He warned political parties that similar actions will be taken against those that would deliberately refuse to honor the NEC mandate. According to Mr. Reese, the political parties in Liberia were taught and adequately trained by a campaign financing specially hired by UNDP to prepare financial reports. We take a short break. When we get back, we continue with our local news here in Liberia from our source, the Front Page Africa, and we will later move over to the Independent Report and then have our international news. At this time, we now take a short break. When I get back, and I begin from the Front Page Africa news headline that says Joseph Boakai presidential campaign faces more resistance from opposition bloc ahead of October 10 elections. The headlines on the Front Page Africa: Joseph Boakai presidential campaign faces more resistance from opposition bloc ahead of October 10 elections. Please stay with me as we take a short break. Continue to share our live stream. If you are watching us live in the diaspora, thanks for watching us. We love you. This is Focal Online TV, another daily edition of Inside the Print Media. For today, I am your presenter, and I'm saying we will be right back with the news in details from the Front Page Africa news. Thanks.
Focal TV. Focal, Focal, Focal. Focal. Focal TV. Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.
Welcome back again, folks, to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media, and I am your presenter on this show, the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. My name is Gregphina. I'm saying happy weekend to you as we begin this weekend. It's my prayer that you have a successful one and you try to enjoy yourself. Life without enjoyment is sometimes stressful. So try to take a break and enjoy yourself as we go through this weekend. You notice that we are facing our climate change and we are experiencing our rain season here in Liberia. So gear up If you live in a place that is so bad in terms of weather condition, my apologies to you, and I'm hoping that you will get better situation. So we now begin with the front page African newspaper. To my viewers watching, thanks for watching. If you are watching us from the diaspora, thanks for watching and happy weekend to you. So we move over to front page Africa, the headlines. Joseph Boakai presidential campaign faces more resistance from opposition bloc ahead of October 10th election. Then details. In Bangabong County, Tila Yue, the former head of JNB TAC team and United Party UP Senior Barrier Joseph Boakai were known for their mutual admiration of one another. I am very honored and proud to officially announce that I have been appointed as chairman of the JNB tag team. We have one goal to ensure Ambassador Joseph Boakai is elected president of Liberia 2023. This is our mission to save Liberia. Over the next 18 months, I will be leading this group of brightest and most dynamic minds in Liberia, carrying out a wide range strategic programs and activities to promote and support our candidate Joseph Boakai. Tila Yue wrote on her Facebook page on March 21, 2022, during the Financial Times. It was a partnership that lasted for several years. Boakai campaigned for Tila back in 2019 when she contested as representative candidate on the ticket of the Collaborating Political Parties (CPP) and allowed four political parties, including Tilia's father, or Liberian Party, that was formed in 2020. Tila Yue is the best choice for representative of District 15. We are glad that the CPP has made outstanding individual, but having access all the options we have decided to put forth Tila Yue as our choice. She is not afraid of difficult situations. Her capacity is not in doubt. Her personality or her personal ability is not in doubt. She is firm, she is courageous, she is principled. Boakai said at the time while campaigning for Tilia. Boakai often spoke highly of Tilia, describing her as a brilliant lady and someone who has stood for progressive policies. From Tilia's discussion to resign from the JNB tag team last month to her Tuesday characterization on toxic, divisive, and outright ridiculous of the phrase, if someone doesn't support UP, they are going against the country. Their relationship has gone south. Tilia went further when she wrote on her Facebook page in October's election, I will support whosoever I believe is the best for Liberia. I fear nobody and will not be intimidated by any group of people either. Parties and leaders earn trust and support. They don't demand and feel entitled to it. We are too advanced in our thinking to subscribe to this. Nobody mistakes our bad choices will be bondage. I will support a team that my conscience tell me is the best for Liberia in short and medium terms, not a team or train that has lost its control. Boakai long list of others turned enemies. Tilia joined a list of ex-allies of Boakai who have spoken out against him since he named Nimba County Senator Jeremiah Kuhn as his running mate last month. While some members of the opposition, including Gregphina County Senator, County